Tonight, after two Sacramento-area child molesters were granted parole, an Elk Grove lawmaker is trying to stop it from happening again. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on To The Point. I'm Becca Habiger. Well, that lawmaker is introducing a bill to exempt crimes from the elderly parole program, but it's not without debate. ABC 10's Stephanie Nguyen joins us to explain.
Becca, Democratic Assemblymember Stephanie Nguyen says her bill, Assembly Bill 2727, is meant to protect children and the community, but advocates say the state's existing elderly parole program is already one of the most rigorous in the nation, and adding more restrictions undermines those that have been rehabilitated.
Many of us, have children, and I wouldn't want an individual like Vogel saying living right next door to me. I wouldn't want him living next door to anybody.
Democratic Assemblymember Stephanie Nguyen is referring to David Allen Funston and Gregory Vogelsang. Both men are convicted child molesters and have been granted parole under the current elder parole program. But Nguyen's hoping her new legislation, AB 2727, can reform the elder parole program.
We're raising the threshold to those with violent sexual offenses to now say that you must be at least 75 years of age and have served 30 years in prison to be eligible. We're also making it so that way anybody that have these sexual heinous crimes are not eligible for it.
Current law makes inmates eligible at 50 years old and served a minimum of 20 years. Some of the crimes included in this bill are aggravated sexual assault of a child and sexual intercourse or sodomy with a child 10 years old or younger. Sacramento County DA Tin Ho is a co-sponsor of this bill and criticized the current law during a press conference on Thursday.
Under one of the most horrible, unjust laws that we have in the state of California, elder parole. This law affords people such as child molesters like Vogelsang out of custody after molesting little children, after posing a threat.
But Colby Lenz with Survived and Punished says this could be unfair for those who have been rehabilitated.
We've seen people who have committed sexual violence transform and take accountability for their actions. We don't see their release as a risk to community when they've gone through this really rigorous process.
Lenz believes this bill is less about the public than it is about politics.
It becomes more about scoring political points on the back of survivors than actually thinking about community safety and what we need and who's safe to come home.
And this bill still needs to make its way through the legislative process before it becomes law. Republican Assembly members Tom Lackey and Josh Hoover have introduced a similar bill, AB 2570, that would raise the elderly parole age to 65 years old. Becca.
Jeannie, thank you so much.